Most HVAC contractors are wasting money on continuing education. And the worst part of it is, they don't even know it. You're spending hours sitting through state-mandated CEU courses, collecting your credits, checking the box, and walking out knowing absolutely nothing more than you walked in with. Sound familiar? I've been there. And for years, I thought that was just how it worked. Get the credits, keep your license, move on. But here's what nobody in this industry told me. Continuing education, done right, is one of the most powerful business tools you have. Done wrong, it's just an expensive nap. So, in this video, I'm going to show you the difference between continuing education that just keeps you legal and what actually grows your business. We're going to talk about what to look for, what to avoid, and how to turn your required hours into a real competitive advantage. By the end of this, you'll have a completely different way of thinking about learning in our trade. Let me take you back to when I first got serious about continuing education. I've been in the trade for a couple of decades. I started carrying tools when I was 16 and worked my way up. I thought I knew what I was doing. And honestly, for the work I was getting called to do, I did. But I kept running into the same wall. I was good with my hands, but I wasn't growing. My numbers weren't climbing. We were busy, but not overly profitable. And no amount of swapping out compressors or doing maintenance was going to fix that. Then I took an ACCA Manual J load calculation course. Not because I thought it would change my life. Honestly, I took it because I needed the knowledge and the timing worked out. But something clicked. I walked out of that room and I suddenly understood why half the systems I've been servicing were failing to keep customers comfortable. It wasn't the install. It was the design. Nobody had ever done a proper load calc. We were just guessing, matching equipment by square footage like everyone else was doing. And the homeowners were paying the price with uneven temperatures, high energy bills, and callback after callback. That one course didn't just teach me a skill. It changed how we sold. It changed how I designed systems. It changed how I talked to homeowners, and within a year, our average ticket went up significantly because we could now justify premium equipment and proper system design with real data instead of just saying, trust me. That's the difference between continuing education that's just a checkbox and CE that builds your business. So let's talk about what's actually out there and why most of it isn't doing anything for you. Your state requires continuing education to renew your license. So in Massachusetts, for example, you need a certain number of hours every couple years to renew your construction supervisor's license. A lot of contractors just Google the cheapest option, bang it out online in a weekend and call it done. And look, I get it. You're running a business. Time is money. You're not trying to go back to school. But here's the problem. Generic continuing education, the stuff that's just covering basic code updates, EPA regulations that you already know, safety refreshers you've been through like 10 times, that stuff keeps you legal. It does not make you better. It does not help you close more jobs. It doesn't help you stand out in a market that's getting more competitive every single year. And the market is getting more competitive. Heat pump installations are exploding across New England right now. State incentive programs are pushing homeowners towards electrification. But here's the thing. Contractors who can't properly design and explain a cold climate heat pump system are going to get left behind. Homeowners are getting smarter. They're using Google. They're on YouTube. They're walking into these conversations with questions your competition can't answer. That's your opening, but only if you're trained for it. So what does strategic continuing education actually look like? First, it has to be technical and specific, not generic. I'm talking about ACCA standards. Manual J for load calculations, Manual S for equipment selection, Manual D for duct design. These aren't sexy topics, I know, but they're the foundation of every properly designed HVAC system. And here's the kicker. Most of your competition has never taken a single hour of formal training on any of them. They're still sizing equipment by square footage and rules of thumb. You show up with actual heat loss and heat gain data, with documented design decisions, and you immediately look like the most professional contractor that homeowner has ever talked to. I've watched contractors use Manual J calcs to close $20,000 to $30,000 jobs against competitors who were thousands of dollars cheaper because they could explain exactly why the homeowner needed what they needed. Not, trust me, but here's the math, here's the data, here's why this system will work and that other one won't. That's the power of real technical education. Second, look for the training that specifically addresses the products and systems you're actually selling or want to sell. Heat pumps are a great example. Cold climate heat pump technology has changed dramatically in the last 5 years. These are different animals than the equipment that you were trained on just 10 years ago. They operate at outdoor temperatures down to like -13 degrees. They use variable speed compressors. The refrigerant circuits are completely different. If you're selling these systems without proper training, you're flying blind. And when something goes wrong, and eventually something will, you're going to be the one holding the bag. Manufacturer training is one of the most underutilized resources in this industry. Most major manufacturers offer free or low-cost training on their equipment. Some of it even qualifies for CE credits. You're getting product-specific training knowledge, and you're getting closer relationships with your distributor and manufacturer reps, which helps when you need tech support or warranty backup. Third, don't overlook the business side of education. I know, you're a technical person. You got into this trade because you like figuring out mechanical problems, not sitting in business seminars. But the contractors who are really winning right now aren't just great technicians. They're great business owners who also happen to be great technicians. Sales training, communication training, learning how to present proposals in a way that creates value instead of just showing a price. Learning how to handle price objections without dropping your pants on the quote. Learning how to talk to homeowners about financing options and incentive programs in a way that actually moves them to a decision. These skills are learnable. They're not magic. They are trainable, just like how to flare a line set or weigh in a charge. And here's the stat that should get your attention. According to research on in-home sales, the way you present a proposal has more impact on close rates than the actual price. More important, the price. That means a better trained salesperson can close more jobs at a higher margin against a cheaper competitor. Every single time you invest in your communication skills and your sales process, you're directly investing in your revenue. Now, here's where I see a lot of contractors stumble. They'll go, take a great course, get all fired up about it, come back to their business, and nothing changes. They learned the thing. They didn't implement the thing. Learning without application, it's just entertainment. It's like watching Netflix. So when you're choosing continuing education, ask yourself this one question before you sign up. How am I going to use this in my business within the next 30 days? If you can't answer that question, might not be the right course right now. The best educational investments are the ones that solve a problem you're actively dealing with, or open a door to a market you're actively trying to enter. If you're trying to break into the heat pump market in New England, take heat pump design and installation training. If you're struggling to close jobs against lower price competitors, take a sales or proposal training. If your callbacks are eating your profits, take a system commissioning and diagnostics course. Match the training to your current biggest pain point, and you'll always see a return. Let me give you one more piece of advice that most people don't talk about. The networking value of continuing education. When you sit in a room with 30 other HVAC contractors, some of them are going to be doing things differently than you. Some of them are going to have solved problems you haven't even seen yet. Some of them are going to become referral partners or collaborators, or just people you can call when you're stuck on a weird job at 7 o'clock on a Friday. I've met some of the most valuable people in my career at training events. Mentors, contractors who became part of my professional network in ways that have paid off 10 times over. The formal content of the course is only part of the value. The conversations in the hallway and over lunch or dinner, that's where the real business happens. So here's the bottom line. CE is not just about keeping your license. The contractors who treat it that way are going to keep struggling. The contractors who treat it as a strategic investment in their technical skills, their sales skills, and their professional network, those are the ones who are going to be standing at the top of this market when the heat pump transition is in full swing and homeowners across New England are choosing who they trust with a $25,000 system install. You've already chosen this trade. You've already put in years with the tools. Don't let a competitor who took an extra course beat you on a job you were born to win. To get a complete framework for implementing this in your business and evaluating every weak link in your current process, watch the 15-point HVAC system design audit that shows you exactly where money's fallen through the cracks. Thanks for joining me this week at HVAC Pro Blog, where we provide advice for residential system design, quality installation, and system diagnosis. I'll see you soon.